Hi guys, it's Sophie. So today I'm going to be doing my September haul for you all. I've managed to gather more books than I ought to have, but I have got a little bit of a little pile to show you that I'm quite excited for. So we'll start off with the things that I have been sent for review. So if you watched my video on the Willoughby Book Club, you'll know that I was sent Station 11 by Emily St John Mandel as part of that. And this is one that is, I think, a post-apocalyptic theatre group who are going around doing a play? I'm not really sure. I've heard really good things and I was a bit like nervous about the hype, I guess. And now this is like now I own it. I have absolutely no excuse not to read it, and the comments in that video were mostly people saying it's actually really good, don't be afraid of the hype. And the next one I was sent for review, and it's a really weird book, but I think it sounds really interesting, and it is called Never Use Futura. And it is by Douglas Thomas. Now this is essentially, it's a really pretty book to start with, but a history of the use of the typeface Futura, all the different people who've used it. So it says Nike, Wes Anderson, David Fincher, Barbara Kruger, The Moon, Paul Renner, Paul Randy, Louis Vuitton, like all of these ways that Futura has been used. And it goes through and has sort of illustrations of the text type throughout and ways that it's been used. So examples like NASA. Yeah, so I think it should be really interesting. It's a kind of like really nerdy niche thing that I just find really appealing. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to this one. I feel like it's going to be quite a quick read and probably the kind of book I'm going to be telling people useless facts from all the time. But yeah, looking forward to that one. And the next things I have to show you aren't books, but I was sent them for review, so I thought I would include them here. And these are a set of headphones. Now these are from a place called Sudio, Sweden. And these are like on-ear headphones. I think they're so pretty. And they very kindly sent them to me if I chat about them a little bit on my channel. Yeah, I really like them. I wear mostly like over-ear headphones, but what I found is that with my over-ear headphones, when I wear them on the way to work, I cross a lot of roads and I nearly die like all the time. So I've been using these ones as like my work headphones. So these have been in my bag every day for my commute, like in and out, because I walk in and out. And because they're on air, you can hear like the world around you as well, so I can hear traffic coming. Yeah, they're really nice, they are really pretty, and I'll leave some links down below if you guys did want to check those ones out. But yeah, I literally have been using those like every single work day, so Monday through Friday since I've got them, and I've been enjoying them so far. Just a quick tea break, give me a second. You might see Foster like scurrying around a little bit. Just a quick interlude. Foster had fleas, it's been a nightmare. Yeah, so she's now been flea treated and I spent the best part of 2 hours like nick combing my cat, which is more therapeutic than it should be. But she has now been released back into the house because we think that there are no more like grown-up fleas on her for the time being. But yeah, so I'm kind of nervous whenever she's behind me because I kind of feel like they're going to jump on me. But whatever, I love her ever so much, and she can give me fleas if she really wants to. Now the next book that I have is one that I've kind of semi-known about for a while, and I saw it and just thought, you know, it's been ages since I read her. And it's called The Spy in the House, or A Spy in the House of Love by Anais. And she is quite like a provocative writer in some ways, because she writes a lot about women's sexuality and about women's pleasure. She's really interesting. I've read a few of her books, but like Henry and Jean I think I read a long time ago, probably when I was 18 or so, and I've read The Delta of Venus as well, but I never read this one, so I thought I would pick it up and see what I think. It's really short. Again, it's kind of like about women's sexuality in the 1950s, and yeah, I think I'm really going to like it. I really like her style and just her kind of bravery, I guess, for talking about those kind of things in the time she was. And the next one is one that I'm going to be reading in October because I wanted to have some spooky books for October, and I've actually never read Shirley Jackson. So I have always lived in the castle, which I think is a fairly good place to start. It's fairly short. All her books are really nicely published, and I think this is, I'm not really sure what this is about, to be honest. Murder? Maybe murder. I don't know, I kind of want to go in fairly blind, because I think creepy stories, like if you kind of know too much, I don't know, I feel like a lot of it's mystery as well with creepy stuff. So I'm really looking forward to this one. This is going to be one of my like Halloween-y reads, which I think will be good. And the next one's another one that I keep getting drawn to and I'm going to read in October. And it is Crash by J.D. Ballard. Now this book is one of those books that I don't know how I found out about it first, but I feel like I've known about it forever. And it's basically about a man who witnesses a car crash and finds that he is like really turned on by car crashes. Sounds really strange, and he then, Foster is eating my clothes hamper, he then kind of goes on to author car crashes to try and get a sexual release. It just sounds like it's so weird. Yeah, like it says he craves the ultimate crash, a head-on collision of blood, semen, engine coolant, and iconic celebrity. I have absolutely no idea, but I picked it up so many times and thought I should read it, but I kind of judged myself for wanting to read it, and I thought, you know what, read it near Halloween and then it won't look so weird. But yeah, I know it's pretty famous. I don't really know anything more about it than that. I think there's a movie that's been made of it, or something similar to it, but I wouldn't swear to that. And the next one I have is one for my actual in real life book club, which I've set up, which is very exciting because I've never done a book club before, and I thought, you know what, I'd like to do one. So it's a few people from my work and my mum and another girl who actually makes booktube videos as well, so I'll link her channel down below. Her name's Catherine. So the book we're going to be reading is The Keeper of Lost Things by Ruth Hogan. Now, from what I understand about this book, it's about an old man who collects objects that other people have lost and keeps hold of them, and when he passes his collection on, he gives it to like a young assistant and basically tasks her with the idea of trying to return all of the lost things to the people who've lost them. It sounds weird, it sounds intriguing, and I thought it would be a good sort of start for a book club and see where it goes, because we were all trying to figure out what we like to read so far, and I know this one is like doing fairly well on the kind of like W.H. Smith's kind of like books of their suggested books, so I thought that could be a good one to start with. And the next one is a big, like, beautiful hardcover that I've been looking forward to for a while, and it's American War by Omar Akkad. And yeah, this is about what would happen if there was a second American Civil War. Now, having watched some of those kind of political events and like especially like live streaming events of like riots and stuff, the thing on the back of my head is, oh my god, they're gonna have a second Civil War. So when I heard about this book, maybe it's Max from Well Done Books, a while ago, I really wanted to get hold of it, and I think I saw it on Simon from Savage Reads' channel, and that was what made me just go, I'm just gonna order it. But yeah, so I'm really looking forward to that one, and I'm gonna kind of give myself this one as like one of the books I'm really excited for in the next few months. And the next one is one that's been everywhere, like bar booktube, from what I've seen, and it is The Idiot by Elif Batuman. And yeah, I've seen this on like pretty much every other bookish place on the internet. I think it's about two people who are at Harvard, one of whom is like a languages kind of scholar and one is a mathematician. And they forged some kind of relationship, I don't know whether it's romantic or not. Yeah, and they somehow end up going to Hungary together to do God knows what, but it's supposed to be one of those kind of like epic life in a novels, and I tend to really like those, and the cover, oh my god, the cover, so yeah, I have that one, which I'm gonna, again, like, is a little bit of a treat for me. And then the last one I have is another one that I'm going to read in October, and this one is My Absolute Darling by Gabriel Talent. And I saw this one on like a Waterstones table of their like recommended books, and it has like a stellar Stephen King recommendation in it, and you know, I really like Stephen King, and when he recommends horror and thriller stuff, I do take it fairly seriously. Now I'm going to read you the inside of this because I think it's slightly vague and I kind of like it. Now I know in my head what I think this might be about, but I don't know, and I'm just really looking forward, it's very pretty as well, I'm just really looking forward to diving in and kind of losing myself in a bit of a faster paced book, and something that's just kind of a little bit creepy, so yeah, saving that one for next month, but dying to get into it. So it says, at 14, Turtle Avenston knows the use of every gun on her wall, that chaos is coming and only the strong shall survive it, that her daddy loves her more than anything else in this world, and that he'll do whatever it takes to keep her with him. So I don't know, in my head that's either it's an apocalypse book or the guy thinks there's an apocalypse, which is what I prefer. I'd rather have it so that actually society's fine, but he's doing like strange prep for the apocalypse with his daughter. But yeah, it had like a, as I say, like a really long Stephen King recommendation on it, and it's signed too, so yeah, I just couldn't pass it up, and I'm looking forward to getting to it next month. So that's everything that I bought in the month of September, bar my Round the World book hauls, which are steadily trickling in, and hopefully you're enjoying those. It's more than I really should do, considering the year is rapidly coming to a close and I have a lot of books I still need to read, but I'm kind of fairly chill about it. I really wanted to get to like 0 by 18. I don't know that I will, and I'm kind of fine with that. We'll see how I get on. I'm just kind of enjoying reading at the minute. I'm so excited for next year's challenge, and I just think it's going to be absolutely brilliant. Like every time I buy books in and every time I find more ones that I want to read, I just get so excited and I'm like, oh, I'm going to learn so much. But yeah, so hopefully you've enjoyed hearing about these books that I bought myself in September, and hearing about sort of the other ones that I've got from around the world in my last haul as well. Hope you're well. Let me know if you've read any of these or if you're excited for any of these, and I'll chat to you guys again soon in my next video. Bye!